Broadcasting live from our brand new underground location is 3 Otaku's STS.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's 420 back at you again with the 3 Otaku. Everybody, let's go.
Hello, I'm 690. What up, though?
What's up, everybody? 312. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, today we're going to talk about this whole Gundam, like promised this last time. Sorry it's a little later than usual, folks, but let's roll into this. AD 47-1979, Mobile Suit Gundam airs, ushering in the era of the real robot. Gundam came at the time when super robot shows dominated the air, and it almost never would have been.
Before the show could complete its run of 53 episodes, it was canceled. Bullshit, by the way. The staff managed to let them run 43 episodes to finish up the show. That was nice of them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're just saying. Not long after, they had one thing that super robot shows couldn't top. The badassness, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Bandai got the license for the mecha designs and started making models, which are awesome. The show took off, the models sold well, and so did the better reruns and the movies. At the point everybody noticed. It was a new genre, the mecha motherfucking drama, or the real robot genre, and Thank You Gundam was the one who opened the door.
Gundam now spans 7 different fucking continuities.
And has 50 billion yen trademark, or
629 million. Goddamn, U.S. motherfucking dollars as a franchise.
Shit, that's a lot of fucking money too, man.
Internationally, rail sales will have made over
5 billion in sales as of the year 2000. 2000.
Damn,
That's 12 years ago.
Right, it's 12 years ago.
Can you imagine the money now?
We can look it up later for you.
Yeah.
Gundam is now 33 years old and will undoubtedly be around for some time to come. So they're probably going to be planning for their 35th year anniversary. They always
I'm
do
actually
something.
really excited about
Who
that.
God knows what they're going to come out with.
Exactly,
What they have
man.
right now, you know, the 2 big shows are Gundam Age and Gundam Unicorn.
Yeah.
And Unicorn's pretty friggin' rad,
I
dude.
actually gotta fucking pick that up, actually. I kind of want you want to watch
Yeah,
that.
you're gonna
Because if
enjoy
it's
the
Gundam and Unicorn, that's like, you know what I mean? You can't.
It's a unicorn.
Yeah.
First off, that's a mythical creature, and mythical creatures rock.
True
Yeah.
story.
But now, it's metal and has arms and legs.
No, you're just saying
And a V-fin.
you just add Gundam.
yeah.
Unicorn.
And
what the fuck?
It would have said Gundam Ligan. I'm like, let's do it. Fucking
Done.
Werewolf fucking Gundam. Let's do this. You know what I'm
There
saying?
probably is a design for that somewhere out there.
And
in
if
the
there
Gundam
is, I
community.
want it. No Twilight shit. Remember, reiterating, no Twilight in this.
Right,
fucking-
exactly. Second time over, no Twilight. So one of the big things is that obviously we're all Gundam fans,
Obviously.
but we want to answer, why is Gundam stuck around so much? Gundam stuck around a lot of reasons because it's always stayed pretty current and the animation is always up to date.
Yeah.
I guess their one big suit is that they sell model kits, which kind of, you know, finances everything.
Exactly. That gives like them the most money, and it's always like what you complain, they're freaking awesome. You know, we were looking at models earlier, and I was like, holy shit, where can I get one? Because honestly, like the best thing I remember is fucking, I gave it up to Limp Bizkit when they had the giant Wing Zero in the background, one of their tours. I saw that, I'm like, holy shit, these snap.
Yeah.
But then again, it's Limp Bizkit. You're like, oh, fuck, it's Limp
Limp
Bizkit.
Bizkit.
Exactly.
But you know who snapped with the Gundam shit? Just a promo. Motherfucking Linkin Park.
Yeah,
Promo.
they
You see
those
that shit?
guys are very big about
Do
their
I have
Gundam
to
fan.
remember Reanimation?
Yeah.
Or before what was that song? Before,
So, but the
I
one
don't know what the
thing,
song is.
but that proves the point. Gundam has stuck around for one big thing because it's memorable.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty time honored. What you don't know if you're just coming into this is that Gundam is super important to Japan. It's culturally important.
Exactly.
For example, they have a 1:1 scale replica of Gundam RX-782.
Which is fucking awesome. Fuck Chicago and their jelly bean.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
dude,
talking about.
exactly.
Hey, come on, give it up to the jelly bean.
It's
dog.
shiny. That's
Dude,
all they got.
It is. I
But
like
it
it.
stands nothing to the tallness
Obviously,
of Gundam.
but
And it's the original motherfucking Gundam series, nigga. How the
It's true, dude.
Sure, I'm not comparing it. I'm just saying, you know, give Chicago his due. Don't talk shit. Obviously.
But now, wait a second. What if they put the 1:1 scale Gundam next to the beam?
I'll be like, fuck the bean. Let's go.
I'm taking
Yeah,
pictures
but
of
think
that
about
shit.
it. Then only otakus will get that. You know what I mean? Just us.
Yeah, but so here's the thing. Japan also auctioned off a role, or Bandai and Sunrise, because Bandai actually owns the animation studio that produces Gundam, so that's kind of coincidental. It makes sense, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But they actually auctioned off the role of being that 1/1 scale replica Gundam's pilot to somebody. You'd be actually animated by Sunrise staffers and shit, and you'd be the pilot. You'd get a speaking role as a Gundam pilot.
That's fucking sick. Why didn't we get that?
Well, it was a Japanese auction.
Yeah.
You could have bid on it. It was open to everybody internationally. But the point is that, and just as everything else, like Kamen Rider or any of the shit that's been around for so long, Gundam is very important. You know, as we said, Gundam helped start a different tradition in robot shows.
That's true.
In other words, it's the OG of the mecha.
It is, obviously, because...
Well, it came out in 1979, and at the time, you know, the 60s were dominated by super robot shows, like a lot of Gonagi shows, you know, Getter Robo, Mazinger, you know, UFO Grendizer.
And black and white back then.
Oh, yeah, Tetsuji 28,
Yeah,
shit like
obviously.
that.
You know, I mean...
And even there was the live action portion of it. The word is lost on me, and I hate saying words I don't know how to pronounce, so I'm just going to bear that. But there are live action shows like Johnny Sacco and his Flying Robot, which is actually the premise for what later became Giant Robo, if you guys didn't know that.
True story.
So, but there's a difference between Gundam and those shows, and one of those big things is that the fact they're real robots. They require maintenance, they require munitions and shit like that. They break down, they need repair, you know. And a lot of it's a war drama. Some of it's a little different though, because they split off Gundam from its normal timeline and made a whole bunch of different alternate shit.
Yeah.
You know, the 7 different continuities.
True story.
Plenty.
So that could lead us into where we're gonna go next. You know, what we're gonna break this up real quick. What personal favorites?
Personal favorites,
well, we'll break this up and do this in 3 different pieces. So Julio, you go first on personal favorites.
All right, well, if I'm going to go personal favorites, obviously I'm going to go for the Gundam Zero, you know what I mean?
No, I'm talking about show.
Oh, show.
Not particular mobile suit.
Yeah, we
No,
got that
I mean the original Gundam, the wing, the one that sold in the U.S.
Gundam Wing?
Gundam Wing, yeah.
Yeah, the first one that actually came over here is Gundam Wing.
Gundam
It's
Wing,
an
that's my
excellent
classic.
choice.
Because I like how it is. The story was incredible. You know, the drama was like it captured me. I was 13 at the time while that shit came out.
You were able to get the
exactly,
drama. Of
exactly.
it.
What I was going through, you know what I mean? I was going through, you know, obviously puberty, fucking being bullied, all that shit. So I could like relate to a lot of the characters. Like Hiro Huey, he was my favorite character, obviously. You know what I mean? I love Wing Zero, you know what I mean? But like for him, he was. You know, he's emotionally fucked, obviously. Everybody knows he's emotionally fucked. That's why... Exactly. Like, I was going through some shit at the time. You know, I had a mental breakdown around being 13. So, like, I was seeing him, and I was like, holy shit, this guy's, like, you know, cold or whatever, but he still manages to run through life. I'm like, I don't want to be cold, you know what I mean? Obviously, you know, I mean, being a cold person is not always that good.
Right.
But how he always fought through his obstacles, you know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? I can fight like that. I just gotta be my own person. That's what helped me go through everything. Like, you know what I mean? That's how... it helped me.
See, once again, anime is very fucking made for things like that, for people to be relatable. But Gundam is, in a lot of ways, especially designed to do that. So let's break it up. Like I said, we're going to break down personal favorites, so we'll go to Marco next in a little bit here. But what else do we want to talk about? You know, Gundam has been around for 33 years. What else do you think they could come up with? As we say, the 2 newest shows are Gundam Unicorn and Gundam Age. And Gundam Age is actually kind of interesting to me because, as I pointed out, I think in a post, I really feel that... Age Gundam is supposed to represent the UC timeline in a lot of ways, from just design aspects. You could look at just Age 1 normal and look at RX-78 and see it's the same kind of basic concept. You know, it's the start of the technology, you know. Zeta Gundam and Age 2, it's the next evolution of the technology. And then the third stage is Age 3, and then Double Zeta Gundam. And at the time, that's just spanning, you know, a small portion of the UC's timeline, but in Age, it's a much bigger period. It's supposed to take place over half a century or some shit like that of a conflict.
I can see that.
So, and then there's Gundam Unicorn. And
oh, yeah.
Back to that. That shit is retarded, you know? Fuck. The last 20 minutes wouldn't even play on my TV of the first episode. That's how HD it is. So
that's beautiful. I need to capture on that also.
Exactly, dude.
You need an HD graphics for that shit, dude.
But
TV,
the one thing that makes Gundam real popular is that they use a lot of these time-honored traditions and shit, and that's from the start. From regular Gundam and stuff, they start this rivalry with 2 characters, like with Amuro and Char, and immediately you can think of the same rivalry between Hero and Zex, or anybody like that, or Milardo, or whatever you want to call them and shit, dude. They use things like that over and over again. Like we talked earlier about Gundam Seed before we started recording and stuff. I can see that parallel between Kira and Atherin. I can see that comparison between a lot of people. So you got, who wants to do?
Well, the thing is, like, the reason I think Gundam is so freaking popular right now, because even if you don't know Gundam, you've seen them somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of Americans fucking have it in their stage, their videos, like we just said.
Yeah.
Like a lot of bands actually don't see, like, I don't watch anime, but I watch Gundam.
Yeah.
And you see cameos of that shit everywhere. I do not give a fuck. You don't know what the fuck that is. Like, oh, it's a big ass robot, but you've seen it before, and it's the original.
It's
And
iconic.
Exactly. And I'll say straight up, it's the motherfucking OG of mechas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely.
You
Well-
cannot be like
while you're
into
being
mechas.
so passionate, what's your personal favorite then, man?
My personal favorite? Okay, you know, Gundam Wing introduced me to mechas. Because that's what I learned when it was mechas.
So your favorite Gundam is?
No, it's not. My favorite Gundam, fuck the haters, I say is Gene Gundam. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a whole new thing, because I seen a lot of fucking
Well,
Gundams.
G Gundam actually, if you didn't know, G Gundam came before Gundam Wing, and
See, I did not know that.
Gundam Wing actually makes a cameo appearance for the first time at the last episodes.
Oh, I didn't know that shit.
Yup.
Hey, but the thing is, like, the G Gundam's for me because, like, holy shit, these motherfuckers moving like real people. You know what I'm saying? And I like the whole tournament thing because I like the whole fighting thing.
Right,
know
you
what
like
I'm
the
saying?
shonen aspect
Yeah,
of it.
exactly. What's it called? Like he
The
said.
shonen.
The shonen.
It's like Dragon Ball Z. That's
Yeah.
what got me excited about it. I was
Yep.
like, these guys can throw Kamehameha waves?
I know,
Yeah, right?
Throw balls.
Come
How
on.
many?
I'm cool with that.
Don't be
I'm cool
lying.
with
Don't be
that.
lying. As soon as you see shiny fingers, how many motherfuckers you went like when you want to grab someone's face, like shiny fingers?
Oh, wait. This hand of mine is burning red. With its loud cry, it tells me to grasp victory.
He
See?
knows the fucking
That's the thing. Gundam is iconic even to that aspect. Like, I can rant off a whole bunch of Camille lines
Yeah.
and shit right
True
now. Like,
story.
Camille's a man's name. When he punches Jared Mesa in the face in the first episode.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, he pops that bitch. And then he pops two other motherfuckers, and they're all like Titan officers. And
I
he's
just love how
Camille
aggressive she
Badon.
is with the fucking golden fingers. Grabbed his face, compressed it, and just smashed
Oh
it.
no,
like,
he
like,
doesn't. He doesn't. He waits for a second too. He's just and he quotes off the rule. He's
Yeah.
just like Article 1. Any unit's head that's destroyed
With
is
the passion of a
disqualified.
gun.
Crushes it. That shit's
like,
badass.
deuces.
What are we doing next here?
We're doing your personal favorite. That's what we're
Yeah, you forgot yourself.
Oh,
nigga.
you want my
You
personal-
forgot
Yeah,
your
because
shit.
you were ranting on for like
It's
20 minutes.
okay, but I wanted to break it up so we had a little bit more
Yeah.
time about it to talk and shit. Well, that's kind of a tough call. You know, you guys already took, the two things, and that's all right. G Gundam and Wing are all my favorites. I have to say Gundam as a whole is pretty favorable, but if I had to
Yeah.
pick one in particular,
Okay, which one would you? Let's say it like this: which one would you end up getting a tattoo off?
the V Crest? Which
No. A particularly fucking Gundam.
F91, dude.
Okay, then. That's as simple as
Because
that.
F91 was meant to be a show. F91 is actually later in the UC timeline. But F91 is so badass because it is just this movie. And it involves a lot of shit that's three-sided. It has a lot more dimension than what people got. And the shitty thing is it only came out as a movie here. It actually got a lot of love in Japan. And
Oh yeah, I can.
and what
say that.
people don't know is that, like I said, it's way later on in the in the UC timeline and shit. And there's actually a super popular manga from it called Crossbone Gundam with pirate-themed Gundams.
Everything.
Yeah.
I think I just saw them.
I showed you
the fucking.
I showed you
the
Crossbone.
model and shit like that. I was like, what the?
So is there going to be like a Pirates Gundam versus Ninja
Well,
Gundam?
actually, hold up. There's actually a pirate Gundam in Gundam Age. It's called Gundam Darkhound.
I gotta cut up in that motherfucker. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
see, exactly. So, and like I said, if F91's not my favorite, I really have to say Unicorn is, because I think Unicorn is the pinnacle of everything that the UC stories are trying to tell.
So you think Unicorn is basically the one that's like, check it out. This how long we've made it, and this how badass we can make technology right
Yeah, because of how far they've come along in the technology of animation, and I'm not just talking about Sunrise, but a lot of people have come this way. We've talked about Ava and shit before, but we're not going to talk about that. This is Gundam.
now. Yeah.
But Gundam UC, as it's called, or Unicorn, whatever you want to call it, the one with the fucking pointy crest and not the fucking normal crest. That motherfucker is a badass piece of machinery, dude. It's the pinnacle of their technology before their technology advances even further. But it tells a good story. Like, it's these people, once again, being thrown into conflict that they don't necessarily understand, but they understand that, Bonager understands that he has a fucking specific purpose to this now. Like, it's not like Amuro and Char Char knows he's a part of it, knows he's working for it. And Amuro, who's just being thrusted into it and shit. Bonager's being thrusted into it, but... We're at 15?
We're about to be.
Oh, really?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I
Damn.
told you we needed an hour.
Oh,
I told
damn.
you an hour.
All
I think
right,
we should
well,
do 20.
You want to do?
We can run for a little bit longer if you want.
All right, we can run for a little bit longer and shit.
Yeah.
So, but I guess, well, fuck it. We'll just start doing the closing then and shit. Gundam's super important for a lot of reasons, and I think it's going to maintain that for quite some time because it's always very relevant and things like that. To prove how relevant it is, you can look at all the years that Gundam has started or a new show has begun. It's usually coincides with the year it's aired. So, for example, like original Mobile Suit Gundam with the RX-78 is in UC 0079. Well, it started in 1979. You know, they actually have years that coincide with ours and stuff and things like that. They have multiple different centuries, and one even is ours, you know, way in the future. And that's what Gundam 00 is about. And that's very relevant to our political conflict. And that's what they do. That's how they keep it relevant while using their same mythology and shit. Another even better example is that they actually use character archetypes from Gundam in other shows. Like, we're just going to use this as reference, like the Lush from Code Geass. That's almost a mirror replica of how Char behaves. Like, Char wants revenge. See, Bandai used that again. That's the realization I made. It's like, oh shit.
It's gonna. It's like I'm just gonna say it's gonna stand the test of time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be here for a while. It's gonna probably hopefully be here when we have kids.
Yeah. Because God knows the merchandise alone.
Yeah.
Those model kits.
Exactly. They're gonna be here around forever. Even when I have my kids, and even if it's not around like that, what's that? What's that? I'm like, it's Gundam, son. Sit down. We're gonna have a play day. You're not going to school. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're gonna sit down and watch Gundam for the rest of the day. But you know what I mean? It's gonna be one of those things. You know, it's gonna bring everything together. Like, it's always gonna help people. Like, it helped me. Exactly. I'm pretty sure it helped other people, and I hope it keeps doing it.
Well, to me, it's like this because Gundam is like you cannot get into the first episodes and think it's like, where the fuck is the action? You cannot do that because it's not about the fucking action. It's more about the story and the characters, how they conflict from one side. Like I'm watching right now, Turn a Gundam. It's like basically a big ass war between Earth and the Moon. People.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And basically, don't look at the moon. What's it called? It's basically like this. It's like what they want and what they want. It's basically like wars right now.
Yeah.
It's basically teaches you how like, okay, what's the conflict between these two continents right now? We got continents, motherfuckers, they got planets. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They just
like,
take the scope way out of proportion.
Exactly. And it's like, okay, what the fuck do you want from our Earth and what the fuck do you want from the moon? You know what I'm saying? That's how everything should be right now. It's like, okay, how we like from this country and how the United States compares to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stand that debate shit because fuck that.
Well, that's how Bandai has kept Gundam relevant because they use they use
the first
reality for a basis of it. You know,
wasn't the first Gundam just between two different fucking countries?
Well, actually, it's actually between the Earth Federation and the space colonies. And what it is it's meant to kind of mirror aspects of World War II, and that's the thing. The space colonies feel that Earth is ruling over them unjustly because all these people do is sit on Earth and tell the people in the colonies what to do. So the colonies don't like that, and so instead of originally what it is, and I don't want to spoil a lot of Gundam for you because that's the point of it and shit. We're not going to spoil this shit for you, but there's a lot more to it than just that, and it's worth watching and shit. So I guess you want to close it out. You want to just
this could be the last statement for it. I'm just gonna say it. Stand the test of time. Love Gundam, always will.
Yeah.
I can't wait till I get some more money and get my Gundam with Zero tattoo on my back.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be expensive, but I don't care. That's worth it.
Yeah.
And also, if you guys like the music in the beginning, that's from my boy Lost a Finger, also known as Chris of California. Check out his page. Also, if you want to check out his band Dimensions, go for it. Also, check them out.
Yep, and as usual, this has been 420 Otaku, talking to you with 3 Otaku shooting the shit.
This is 690.
312.
All right.
Have a good day, man.
See you guys soon.
Copyright 2012, 420 Otaku.
Next